Elephant. Elephants are large, intelligent mammals that belong to the family Elephantidae. They are well known for their impressive size, long trunks, and tusks. Here are some key points about elephants. Species. There are 3 main species of elephants. African bush elephant, Loxodonta africana. African forest elephant, Loxodonta cyclotis. Asian elephant, Elephas maximus. Size. Elephants are the largest land animals on Earth. African elephants are generally larger than Asian elephants. Adult male African elephants can reach a height of 10 to 13 feet, 3 to 4 meters, at the shoulder and weigh between 5,000 and 14,000 kilograms. Female African elephants are slightly smaller. Asian elephants are smaller in size, with males reaching about 8 to 10 feet, 2.5 to 3 meters, in height and weighing between 2,500 and 5,500 kilograms. Trunk. One of the most distinctive features of elephants is their trunk. It is a long, muscular, and flexible extension of their upper lip and nose. Elephants use their trunks for a variety of purposes, including breathing, smelling, drinking, grabbing objects, and communicating. Tusks. Both male and female African elephants have tusks, which are elongated, continuously growing incisor teeth. Male tusks are generally larger than female tusks. Asian male elephants may also have tusks, but they are often smaller and some males may not have visible tusks at all. Habitat. Elephants inhabit various habitats, including savannas, forests, grasslands, and wetlands. African elephants are found in sub-Saharan Africa, while Asian elephants are primarily found in Southeast Asia, including countries like India, Thailand, and Indonesia. Diet. Elephants are herbivores and mainly feed on vegetation such as grasses, leaves, bark, fruits, and roots. They have a high daily food intake requirement due to their large size. Social behavior. Elephants are highly social animals and live in complex family groups led by a matriarch. These groups, known as herds, usually consist of related females and their offspring. Male elephants typically live alone or in temporary bachelor groups. Conservation status. Elephants are considered vulnerable or endangered due to habitat loss, poaching for their ivory tusks, and human-elephant conflicts. Various conservation organizations and governments are working to protect and preserve elephant populations. Intelligence. Elephants are known for their high level of intelligence and are often regarded as one of the most intelligent animals on Earth. They display complex social behaviors, exhibit problem-solving abilities, show empathy, and have excellent memory. Cultural significance. Elephants hold cultural and religious significance in many societies and have been depicted in art, literature, and religious ceremonies throughout history. They are also popular attractions in zoos and wildlife reserves, where efforts are made to educate the public about their conservation. These are just some general points about elephants. They are fascinating creatures with a rich history and play a vital role in the ecosystems they inhabit. Elephant weight. The weight of an elephant can vary depending on the species, age, and sex of the individual. Here are some general guidelines regarding the weight of different types of elephants. African bush elephant. Adult male African bush elephants are the largest elephants and can weigh between 5,000 and 14,000 kilograms, 11,000 to 31,000 pounds. Adult females are slightly smaller and generally weigh between 2,700 and 6,000 kilograms, 6,000 to 13,000 pounds. African forest elephant. African forest elephants are smaller in size compared to African bush elephants. Adult males typically weigh between 2,000 and 6,000 kilograms, 4,400 to 13,200 pounds, while adult females usually weigh between 1,600 and 3,000 kilograms, 3,500 to 6,600 pounds. Asian elephants are generally smaller than African elephants. Adult male Asian elephants typically weigh between 2,500 and 5,500 kilograms, 5,500 to 12,100 pounds, whereas adult females usually weigh between 2,000 and 3,500 kilograms, 4,400 to 7,700 pounds. It's important to note that these weight ranges are approximate and can vary among individuals. Factors such as nutrition, habitat, and health can also influence an elephant's weight. Elephant sperm. Elephant sperm refers to the reproductive cells produced by male elephants, known as spermatozoa or sperm. Like in most mammals, sperm plays a crucial role in the reproduction of elephants. Here are some key points about elephant sperm. Production. Sperm is produced in the testes of male elephants through a process called spermatogenesis. Sperm cells are continuously produced throughout the reproductive lifespan of a male elephant. Structure. Elephant sperm is similar in structure to sperm of other mammals. It consists of a head, midpiece, and tail. The head contains the genetic material, DNA, that carries the male's genetic information. The midpiece is packed with mitochondria, which provide energy for the sperm's movement. The tail, or flagellum, propels the sperm forward. Motility. Elephant sperm has a unique characteristic compared to other mammals. It is relatively slow-moving and has low motility. This is believed to be related to the reproductive physiology of elephants and the complex nature of their reproductive organs. Semen. Sperm cells are not released individually but are transported within semen, which is the fluid that carries and protects the sperm. Semen contains nutrients, enzymes, and other substances that support the viability and functionality of sperm cells. Reproductive process. During sexual reproduction, male elephants deposit semen into the female's reproductive tract during mating. The sperm cells swim through the female's reproductive system, ultimately reaching the eggs for fertilization. Fertility. The fertility of elephant sperm can vary depending on factors such as the age and health of the male, as well as environmental conditions. It is worth noting that elephant reproduction is relatively slow, and the reproductive cycles of females are not frequent, which contributes to the challenges of breeding elephants in captivity. Understanding elephant sperm and its characteristics is important for the study and conservation of elephants, as well as for assisted reproductive techniques aimed at preserving endangered elephant populations. Elephant teeth value. Elephant teeth, particularly their tusks, have historically held significant economic value due to their ivory content. Ivory is a dense, hard, and highly prized material that has been used for various purposes throughout history, including carving, jewelry, decorative items, and musical instruments. This demand for ivory has led to illegal poaching and trade, posing a major threat to elephant populations. However, it's essential to note that international trade in ivory is heavily regulated and, in many cases, illegal to protect elephant populations and combat wildlife trafficking. The Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora, CITES, has banned the international commercial trade in ivory since 1989, with some exceptions for antique ivory. The global efforts to combat the illegal ivory trade and protect elephants have led to increased awareness about the conservation of these magnificent animals. Many countries have implemented stricter regulations and penalties to deter poaching and illegal trade, while conservation organizations and governments work together to protect elephant populations and their habitats. It's important to emphasize that the value of elephant teeth should be seen in the context of conservation and the preservation of these highly intelligent and endangered animals, rather than in terms of monetary or commercial value. Elephant age. Elephants, like many other mammals, have varying lifespans depending on factors such as species, environmental conditions, and individual health. Here is some information about the age range and lifespan of elephants. African bush elephant. African bush elephants typically have a lifespan of 60 to 70 years in the wild, although some individuals have been known to live beyond 70 years. The oldest recorded wild African elephant lived to be about 82 years old. African forest elephant. There is less information available about the lifespan of African forest elephants, but they are believed to have similar lifespans to African bush elephants. Asian elephant. Asian elephants have a slightly shorter lifespan compared to their African counterparts. They generally live to be 60 to 70 years old, with some individuals living into their 80s. The oldest recorded Asian elephant lived to be around 86 years old. It's worth noting that these are general ranges, and individual elephants may live shorter or longer lives depending on various factors. Additionally, elephants in captivity may have different lifespans compared to those in the wild due to differences in living conditions, veterinary care, and diet. Age determination in elephants can be challenging, especially in the wild. Researchers often rely on a combination of physical features such as size, tusk development, and tooth wear, as well as observation over time to estimate an elephant's age. Understanding elephant age and lifespan is important for conservation efforts, as it helps scientists and conservationists monitor population dynamics and assess the health and well-being of elephant populations. Elephant types. There are three main types or species of elephants. African bush elephant, Loxodonta africana. The African bush elephant is the largest species of elephant and the largest land animal on Earth. They have long tusks, large ears, and a concave back. They are found in sub-Saharan Africa, inhabiting various habitats such as savannas, grasslands, and woodlands. African forest elephant, Loxodonta cyclotis. The African forest elephant is smaller in size compared to the African bush elephant. They have straighter tusks and a more rounded back. African forest elephants are found in the dense rainforests of Central and Western Africa. Asian elephant, Elephas maximus. The Asian elephant is slightly smaller than the African elephants. They have smaller ears, a more rounded back, and smaller tusks. Asian elephants have a more restricted range and are primarily found in Southeast Asia, including countries such as India, Thailand, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, and others. It's important to note that within each species, there can be variations in size, physical characteristics, and behavior among individuals and populations. Additionally, it's worth mentioning that the classification of elephants is a subject of ongoing scientific research. Some studies suggest that African elephants might be further divided into two distinct species, namely the African bush elephant and the African forest elephant, while others propose multiple subspecies or distinct populations. Further research and genetic studies are being conducted to refine our understanding of elephant taxonomy and population differentiation. Is elephant human-friendly? Elephants can display varying levels of friendliness towards humans, but it's important to approach them with caution and respect. In general, elephants are intelligent, social animals with the capacity to form bonds with both their own kind and humans under certain circumstances. However, their size and strength mean that interactions with elephants should always be approached with care and in a controlled environment. In some regions, elephants have been domesticated and trained for various purposes, such as logging, transportation, and tourism. These trained elephants, often referred to as working elephants or captive elephants, have been raised and handled by humans from a young age. They can exhibit a level of comfort and familiarity with their human handlers or mahouts. Wild elephants, on the other hand, are less accustomed to human presence and may display defensive or aggressive behavior if they feel threatened or stressed. It's important to note that wild elephants are best observed from a safe distance and in their natural habitat, respecting their space and not causing any disturbance. It's crucial to prioritize the well-being and conservation of elephants. Captive elephants should be treated with care, using positive reinforcement-based training methods and providing them with appropriate living conditions. Responsible wildlife tourism initiatives focus on ethical interactions with elephants, ensuring their welfare is a top priority. Overall, while elephants can exhibit friendliness and form connections with humans, it is essential to approach them with respect, adhere to ethical practices, and prioritize their welfare in all interactions.